Hello, everybody, and welcome into this week's 30 Minutes program. We're going to be talking about the Banana Festival. It has been around for many years, and who knows the most about it? Well, the gentleman in the studio with us today. This is Kenny Etherton again, who's back in our studio to share with us some of the memories of the Banana Festival, but mostly about what's going on here in the next week. Kenny, thanks coming in as a tourism director for the city of Fulton. You have a very big hat to wear.
It is. In the next 2 weeks, it feels like that hat goes on early in the morning and take it off late at night is what it feels like going on. But it's great to be here with you this morning, Paul, to talk about the Banana Festival.
Kenny, most people will know you from being the director of Fulton County Transit Authority, and you have moved into a very important job, and that is to bring industry and to help industry grow through tourism. Tell us about that.
Yeah, tourism is economic development, and economic development is tourism. You have to provide a quality of life for people in the community and for the industry to locate there. We have a very good working relationship with our economic development partnership and the city of Fulton and the county even. We have a great working relationship, and we're being fairly successful with building some new homes in Fulton, and they're work-ready homes for people that work. That's what they're for, and we provide tourism helps provide events for those folks to come into the community. So it keeps our community moving and vibrant is what it does.
Can you talk about those work-ready homes? And
yeah.
I think people have kind of seen them, but they didn't know what they were looking at.
These are, we've entered into a relationship with Community Ventures out of Lexington, Kentucky. And the great thing about this is we're able to use inmate labor with this. They're 501c3 and they're through the city of Fulton, Kentucky. We're able to help use some inmate labor to build these homes, and it reduces our cost into building the homes. So it makes the homes very affordable for people to buy, but they're not free houses. You have to have a job. You have to meet a certain credit score. You have to have a job to be able to make the payment. So we don't want to confuse it it's not free housing. It's people who have a job, and they're built for people that are coming into the community to take jobs in our community, that work in our community. They're 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes, 1 and 2-bedroom bathroom homes. They're really nice homes that we're building. We've built 4 so far.
Where are they located?
We have one, if you're familiar with Fulton, behind the old Boy Scout log cabin there in Fulton. That was the first one that was built. We have built 2 on 4th Street and 1 on Pearl Street is where the other one has been built. So we're 4th. They're negotiating with folks. We have homes that will be ready in the next year. We're about a year out, people on a waiting list to get their homes built.
Now, there's some smaller buildings or homes, if you will, that are they're located off of Lake Street and right up there on that berm, as we call it. So let's talk about those.
That's Community Ventures as well, but it is our Ventures Village, and it's an artisan's village. If you make something, have a craft, you can rent one of those buildings. It's an incubator to get your own business started and hopefully move to a storefront, but it is crafts. It's not yard sale items. It's not you can come rent it for your weekend sale, or if you buy something to resell, you have to make these items that are sold in there. There's 10 of them. The 6th one of them will be rented this Friday. The lease will be signed on it this Friday. We have wreaths that are being made up there. We have some leather work that happens up there, some T-shirts, some caps, some candle vendors up there, balloons that somebody's doing up there. So there's all kinds of variety up there.
Is it okay to say kind of in the name of tourism?
Yes, it is. Yeah. The requirement is they have to be open on Saturday is one of the requirements, because we want to attract people to the community on Saturdays to eat at our local restaurants, to help shop in our downtown businesses. So that's what it is. It's up by the farmers market. has excelled this year.
Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but I think it's a combination of Ventures Village being put up there. I think that we are doing more programming in the community to bring people to the community. So I think those are some things that help. There's something going on just about every weekend in Fulton, some kind of event going on.
Well, needless to say, we're going to talk about the event of the events, but I want to go back to something you mentioned a moment ago to give people an idea of what you had just expunged and have piggybacked on. But one of the things that it seems to me is like you have a lot of people that are working that you talked about a moment ago, and I'll give you a perfect example that at least I think I'm right, but we have people that work on the railroad and maybe building things, fixing things on the railroads, and those folks live away, and this is the opportunity for them to maybe make their home here forever.
Sure, it's a great opportunity for somebody to come in and get a home with that. One of the requirements is there are income requirements to getting the loans for these, and they are really those requirements are for the working class people. Mm-hmm. Those kind of things is what they're. You can't be below a certain amount, and you can't be above a certain amount to qualify for the loans. Since you're
in the tourism business, what's going on in the Fulton Tourism Department nowadays?
There's all kinds of things going on right now. Of course, we just talked about Ventures Village. We're trying to do stuff at Ventures Village at least once a month. During the weekends after the festival, we're going to try to do a little bit more up there. We have events that we're doing throughout the town. We try to do something every month, at least once a month or twice a month, to bring people to the community to see what a great community it is and what we have.
Concerts.
Yeah, we're doing some concerts. We'll be doing a Christmas program again this year. During the summertime, a great program that's in the community is Fulton Railroaders. When they come play in town, that's great in the summertime to come out and watch a baseball game. The great thing is we'll do some things. The two park boards work together. The Fulton Park Board and the South Fulton Park Board work together as well in conjunction with us at Tourism, and try to do events for between both communities in Unity Park and in Pontotoc Park. It's a great place right there on the line, and it's just across the street. It's not the state line; it's across the street, is what it is.
We talk sometimes about the leadership, but you have two really good guys that work together, and the two mayors, Fulton and South Fulton.
Yeah, we do. Mayor Lamb of South Fulton. He works really well with Mayor Prater of Fulton. They work together, and they're very supportive of things that go on. But we really need to recognize two folks that work really hard behind the scenes to bring the two communities together. Both councils or commissions and mayors are very supportive of what we do with the Tourism Commission and with the events that we bring to the community. They're very supportive of that. But we have two great city managers. We have Mike Gunn in Fulton and Joyce Gray in South Fulton. These two people really work hard behind the scenes to make things happen and bring it together as one community.
If you just joined us, we have Kenny Etherton. He is the Tourism Director for the city of Fulton. We're talking about the Banana Festival. We're going to get to that a little bit more here in just a moment. Before we run away and jump onto the Banana Festival here for just a moment, can you give me and I know how well planned you are, but can you give me a 5-year plan for what Fulton Tourism is going to try to do for the city of Fulton and also South Fulton?
Yeah, we want to see somewhere around 250 events in our community over the next 5 years, but we want to see that every year. And that's not, you think of 250 events in the community in a year's time, and if you take that over the 5 years, that's a lot of events that will be in our community. But it's not that hard to attain that goal with that when you have events in Pontotoc Park, Unity Park, Ventures Village, and tourism doesn't necessarily have to do them all. when you take what the local community is bringing in and doing. We have a couple of great restaurants that are trying to bring programming into the community as well. We want to work with them over the coming years to help them bring in some events to the community and those kind of things. So, I mean, we're working hard at looking at new things to come in to the community as far as events, and we have a food truck program that we have there. We have an economic destination center with that, and people can go in the local restaurants that are approved, and they can bring their favorite adult beverage out on the street in that EDC, and as long as they're in there and it's a special cup. So those are some things that we hope that will bring, some people and some events to our community as well.
Well, it's no secret that anytime you bring in a entertainer and put them on the stage, or you have a festival event or a parade or Santa Claus, I mean, these things bring people out, and if they are out, the chances are they're going to spend money, and if they spend money, it's going to help be for, both the Twin Cities.
Yeah, and the Tourism Commission is funded off of largely the restaurant tax there in Fulton. So the more that we can help draw business to our local restaurants, the more and bigger and better events that we can put on with that. So
this year is the Banana Festival 2024, and how many times have we done a Banana Festival through the years?
This is 62 years of a festival in our community.
I go back as late as Miss Jo Westphaling. The kind of person kind of reminds me of you, but you're a little bit more laid back than she was. But you have to have people in your community that are aggressive on the community, meaning that they want to make things happen to the best that they can be, bringing the governor in, or maybe, someone else that is well known, to have them to be your grand marshal or to be the guest speaker. I mean, those days, while they have transitioned through the years, but at the same time, we're still doing a lot of those things.
Yeah, we are. And you're exactly right. It takes this, it's a community that puts this together. There's a few that kind of have to lead it, I guess. But there's, and Miss Westphaling was great and got this thing kicked off and moving. The history of the festival was there was a group of businessmen that got together and said, hey, why don't we do something? Our history is bananas and the railroad, so why don't we try to do something? And for those 62 years, there's people like Miss Westphaling that took charge and took care of this. And we can't forget Elaine Forrester either. Elaine supports this. She's one of our city commissioners, and she's been a supporter of the Banana Festival for years and years, and is a doer in the festival. She's looking for something to do and wants something to do, and that's what makes it a festival. That's what makes it a community event, is people like that over the years that have supported it. The businesses has always supported the festival. With the downturn and not having as many employees, they don't have as many people that can participate during the daytime like they used to, but they still help us. They're still there. They're still supportive. That's what makes it happen.
Let's talk about what is taking place this coming Monday. And as the Banana Festival has already commenced a bit with photography and so forth, but where do you begin on Monday?
On Monday, the photography begins. But I want to back up just a second, Paul. This Saturday, we have a new event that will be happening this Saturday that we've never done, that we want to do. We have a special needs day. We have a kids day and a special needs day. We have an event that's Touch a Truck. If we can keep the rain out for this Saturday, talk to your weather folks there, Paul, and see if we can keep the rain out for this Saturday. But we'll have an event that for the special needs, they can come in and see fire trucks, police trucks, ambulances. We're going to try to have air evac fly in, weather permitting. Electric company's going to have trucks there. So there'll be some tractors there in town, so they can come and see those events, and then we'll have all kinds of events for them to do for the special needs. We think this is important to our community and to our festival. But when you start Monday next week, we start with a photography contest and dropping off photos of anything that you have, and it's a really great contest that they have. The ladies event is Monday night. That always is a sellout event. Stevens Flower Truck sponsors that and helps do that, and they have some great events there and arranging flowers and those kind of things. So that's a great event. So I mean, those are the big events that we have starting Monday. I guess kind of pre-festival, just a little bit. And then of course Tuesday we move into the art contest, the school art contest, and we have the Banana Cabana that's open. You can come in and buy memorabilia or T-shirts or whatever. It's open pretty much all day long. The favorite that has been around ever since I can remember is the Banana Bake-Off. That will be Tuesday. That's been around forever, from banana pudding to banana bread to whatever made out of bananas. There's some wonderful cooks in the area that come and participate that, and it's just not Fulton, South Fulton that come in to participate from that. We have people from Obion County, Weakley County, Graves County, Hickman County that come in and participate in that.
So this is not a Fulton, South Fulton thing. This is anybody who wants to come in.
Absolutely. If you wanna come enjoy a good time, participate in one of our events, we invite you. We think that we have one of the warmest welcoming communities around in the area, and this is the event to show that off. But come in and participate. We invite everybody to come in and do this with us.
What is it that you get your energy from? Because there's just so many people that are doing so many things, and it all kind of comes together with, what does they call it? Chaos. That is, I've forgotten the words are, but everybody seems to know what to do, and there's a lot of people running around at the same time.
Yeah, chaos is probably an understatement from behind the scenes with all the events and everything that are going on. There's always those last minute events, but we have a great team that works together, and we come together and we'll gather up and we'll say, okay, what do we do about this? We fix it and we move on.
Who are people that we should take a moment and pay these folks off that you have in your circle? I mean, it may be Public Works or it may be the fire department, but you have a lot of people that most people don't realize this is not one person who says go out and do that. I mean, everybody's doing something.
We could not do this event without the support of the city of Fulton, city of South Fulton, whether it be the police department, the fire department, the public works department, to the folks that work in City Hall that answer the questions, and the public works guys that are out there blocking the streets and picking up all the trash in the evening, the police department helping with the traffic, the fire department, the ambulance service is there. They're all there, and they like to be there. They look forward to being there and coming and helping out with that. So yeah, we couldn't put this festival on without support like that.
Faith and Family Night began on Wednesday, the 18th. Unless you have some people that are going to be singing, playing, and enjoying the evening.
We have a special event that evening. We have part of the Bethel Choir that will be here, and it's the bluegrass section of the Bethel Choir that will be here playing that night. All of our local churches will be around passing out information about their churches and doing things for the kids and those kind of things.
Yeah, that Unity Park's going to be busy with the Bethel University Renaissance bluegrass. I'm going to tell you something. Anything that Bethel University does with Renaissance, you need to go hear them, and they're really, really good. And I know coming off of the Soybean Festival, Tyson cares about the Twin Cities.
Yes, they do. They'll be there that evening serving chicken dinners. They send a whole team over and they cook all day long, and they start serving their chicken dinners, and they go quick. We have a line and they go quick.
Mm-hmm. Thursday activities. We still are doing Fulton's Got Talent. That's all. Listen, what have they had? Like 30 people? I mean, I don't know how the judges get through it, but it goes till about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I think we have pre-registered about 15 people so far for that event, and so there's always some great talent that comes out of Fulton's Got Talent, and you always see somebody up on that stage that you know that you go, I didn't know they could sing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they could do that. So if you've got talent, Paul, come on, we'll put you up there and let you sing just a little bit for us.
Yes, I sing so low. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I so what else is going on? Is that banana pudding available that day?
We do every night of the festival. We have banana pudding available. The people who come by and they get some of the banana pudding, they make a small donation to charity. There's a different group there that's every night. Some of the school events come out. The Dog Pound there in Fulton does that. So they're donated that banana pudding. They make their banana pudding. They come, and that's donated to charity.
Mm-hmm. Other events that will be taking place besides the Fulton's Got Talent this Thursday, Hot Wheel Derby. I know it's and some other things that'll be taking place. You'd mentioned a few of those already, but when you're getting into Friday, it's an almost nonstop day. You'll probably go up to close to something like 11 o'clock. You start at 9 o'clock, and you go till the headliner, Drake White, is open that night.
Yeah, we do. We have the health fair that day that's at the First Baptist Church Gymnasium. So you can come to that. It starts at 9 o'clock that morning. We have kids' activities that day. We have banana pudding available that night. We have entertainment that starts at 5 o'clock on the stage, going up to 7:30 when Drake White will come and perform for us that night.
And you have Overwatch also at 6 o'clock opening them.
Yes, they will be opening for them. But here's the big thing that happens Friday. We make the banana pudding. We make it Friday evening, and if you've never made that pudding or helped make that pudding, it's a process. We can make a ton of banana pudding in under 2 hours.
I don't know how you do it. How much does it cost? How many vanilla wafers? How much banana? I've always wondered. Does anybody know?
We have a recipe for it. And do I remember how much of each item goes in there? No, I don't. But we have an assembly line that puts this thing together. We have people opening cans of pudding. We have people peeling bananas. We have people slicing bananas, opening wafer boxes, and people over there putting it all together.
So how many does it take to do this? How many workers approximately?
We'll have about 25, 30 people in there helping us make this pudding.
And then after that, you keep it cool all night, or cold, whichever it happens to be.
Yeah, we get a refrigerated truck and they put it in it, and we keep it cool all night long.
And I guess through the years, Turner was a longtime sponsor of the banana pudding.
Yeah, they were. That's where we got the recipe was from them, and they sponsored it. Prairie Farms still provides us with the refrigerated truck to keep it in, and we have other partners that help us buy the materials and the items needed to make the pudding.
Big day Saturday, September 21st.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the big day. And we start early in the morning that day. We're not doing the 5K race this year. We took that out of the of events this year, but we have the vendors downtown. Every one of our food vendors are full. Every one of our craft vendors are full, and then we end it that day with the grand parade and serving of the banana pudding that day.
You also told me that you had the banana eating contest.
Yes.
What's that all about?
Well, it's kind of like the hot dog eating contest. Is how many bananas can you stuff down?
Have you done this before? Or is this?
No, it's not a new event. We've done it for ever since I was
all right.
Remember.
So how many bananas can someone
Paul, I don't know what that record is.
Okay. And what about dogs and cats or animals? You have some of those?
We do. We have a doggy pageant that day, so you can bring your dogs, your cats, and show them off in the doggy pageant, and see who's got the best dog or cat.
One of the things that turns out a lot of people, and that is the parade, which takes place 4:00 on Saturday, the 21st.
Yeah, we start the grand parade coming down Broadway in South Fulton, and it will end at the Keg Restaurant in Fulton. So we usually have over 100 or better participants in that parade. It's a good parade to come and visit. Once again, it's one of those things that the community supports. You have a lot of the people from the community put floats in that parade.
Yeah, I do want to remind people that our civic clubs are very, very important to the community, including the Kiwanis Club, who does the cornhole tournament. The Rotary Club, their car show that they have, it's Saturday, the 21st from 8 until 11:30. That's always a big deal. And the dunking booth is over there.
It is.
And, sponsored by Kaiser. And, when I look around all of the things, I know that if you're wondering where the banana pudding will be located, it's right in front of Meadows. Is that not right?
That is correct, Paul. It will be served in front of the Meadows Hotel. It'll come in the very end of the parade. It'll make the block, and it will come set up in front of the Meadows Hotel.
And then you have more entertainment on the big stage. 6 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. You have three really good entertainers.
Yeah, we have the winner of Fulton's Got Talent that will perform at 6. Kimberly Helton Band will perform at 7, and then the headliner is Blanco Brown.
What do you know about him?
Man, I didn't until I looked him up. When they told me who it is, my first question was, who is this? And then I looked him up, and he's a fantastic entertainer. He's got a little dance that goes with one of his songs. You might even see some of the committee members up on stage trying to help out when he does that this year.
A couple of other things you need to copy on. The riders.
The riders, yes, we will have Fulton County Transit Authority will be doing free rides throughout. If you need parking, there's some parking places that will be available at the bank and in South Fulton.
Thursday, Friday, and all day Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, all day Saturday. There will be an emergency services tent that's set up on the corner of Commercial and Main Street there. So if you have something happen, come to that emergency services tent. EMS personnel will be there if you need something there.
And you have a grand marshal this year, is that right?
Yes, we do. We have Miss Kim Job as the grand marshal of the parade this year. She was the Citizen of the Year. Our Citizen of the Year is always the grand marshal of the parade, and Kim does a lot for our community.
Yeah, and I think people need to know that when you're going to set up, you're going to be coming in on the parade. Where is the setup or start?
The parade will line up on Smith Street and there in South Fulton and go up Broadway.
So those of you who are planning to come early, particularly if you're going to have a float in the Banana Festival Parade on Saturday the 21st, so that you can get your spot, get your number, and all of the rest of the things that go along with it. Kenny, let me give you the last words about how important it is to have people to come to a town like Fulton and South Fulton and be able to do whatever you want to do, entertainment as well as food, and getting to see your neighbors.
Besides you as an individual having a good time, it's just a great time to come out and see your friends and your neighbors and visit, because I always see somebody that I didn't know or I haven't seen for a long time during the festival. So it's just a great time to come and visit and have a great time, eat some good food.
September 14th through the 21st, we hope you'll be there at the Banana Festival in the Twin Cities. I'm Paul Tinkle. Thanks for listening, everybody. Kenny Etherton, Tourism Director of the City of Fulton. So long, everybody, on 30 Minutes.
You've been listening to 30 Minutes, a community affairs program on Thunderbolt Radio. You can listen to this broadcast and others anytime by visiting thunderboltradio.com and following the Thunderbolt Radio and Digital YouTube page. Thanks for listening.